Rob. We have David Warner, editor of Creative Loafing, and we also have Brian Reis on the telephone.
Oh, you're going to need to hear Brian Reis with the headset.
Critic from Creative Loafing. Welcome to the show, Brian.
Howdy, guys.
Good.
Good,
David,
Brian.
Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
There's an echo in here.
There is an echo in here for sure. Isn't this difficult?
Wow.
You know, you got the food issue. What's on the menu? The $20 menu challenge.
Well, yeah,
This
Brian,
sounds like an interesting article.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, Brian put this all together and can tell you how he decided to do this. But it's chock full of recipes in the issue and at tampa.creativeloafing.com, which you can try at home. Make your own gourmet meal for $20 for two.
Can you feed a family of 4 or 3 on $20 gourmet meal?
One dish.
It's one dish.
Well, it depends on if you're a family of carpenters.
Some of those actually, Brian can speak to what some of the chefs told him about $20 is the limit.
All right, Brian, let's hear it.
Yeah, it was $20, but the chefs were supposed to create a meal for 2, at least 3 courses, and most of the chefs that we had to offer up stuff for this, they did much more than that. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6 courses. And a lot of times the food that was made was really more than 2 people needed. I mean, you could feed a family of 4 with 4 courses on some of the meals that these people made.
What were some of the meals, Brian?
Well, I think, we visited 3 people in particular. One was Sedla Gizal. She's the owner of Queen Sheba Ethiopian restaurant in South Tampa. And
that could feed like a family of 20.
And it was, it was more than enough
like
for
a bowl
big family.
Right. And Hira.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Brian.
She didn't bother making injera, actually. She was making more of an Americanized Ethiopian thing. But I also went out to Clearwater to visit with David Miller, who's the chef and owner of Savant Fine Dining. If you've never been to this place, it's fantastic. They only do 30 seats, and they only seat 1 seating per night. And he made 4 courses, including 2 sweet dishes, and the main course was giant. I mean, it had 3 portions to it, and it was amazing.
Now, Brian, I got a question for you. You know, knowing my way around the kitchen like I do.
Yeah, of course.
Now, if they needed a teaspoon of flour, did they amortize the cost from a bag of flour, or do they actually have to buy a bag of flour to make that? Because a normal person's gonna have to go out and buy the whole bag of flour.
Well, we took that into account. We didn't make them buy the bag of flour, but we took the cost into account. We tried to sort of limit them a little bit. Now, when I went to Pelagia Trattoria at International Plaza, Chef Shenardi there, he reached into the pantry a lot more than I expected. It probably still was under $20, but it's kind of things that most people don't have.
Then?
It wasn't a contest.
It was just
wasn't a
what's
contest.
up?
Okay.
I'm being a little anal retentive on it because you look at
you are on
$20.
everything
No,
else.
$20.
Actually, Brian asked the same question when he wrote this interview up with Shenardi. He said, I wonder if I should let him qualify since he's taking a pinch here and a pinch there. But it turned out too good for him to deny it, I think.
Exactly.
I would have loved to have been part of tasting that food, though. Next time you do this, let's talk. All right?
Brian, were they receptive to your challenge? Did everybody want to do it? Or did you get some people that
pretty
said
much
they didn't
everyone
want
wanted to participate in it. We had a couple of chefs that were really excited, and we had one chef that wasn't excited at all. Didn't think she would be able to do it, but yeah, most people were really excited and just jumped right on.
Oh, I
Very
think that's
good.
great.
Actually, one chef was indignant at the prospect of having to feed 2 people for $20, wasn't she?
Oh, she thought, are you kidding me?
Brian, without naming names?
Oh, name names. Why
You know,
would we want to name names?
We got it. Come on, this is journalism. I'll dig it up.
Oh, there you go.
You
you
gotta be
can
unbiased.
just read between the lines, yeah.
Do you want me to find the C and do's for you?
I actually know them because the big see and do this week is also related to this subject. It's
perfect.
It's the Creative Loafing Restaurant Week. We've got a partnership going with 20 plus restaurants all over Tampa Bay. If you go to these restaurants in this coming week, they're all offering 3-course prefix meals for $25.
Really?
So if you open up that beautiful issue there to its center spread.
The stapled issue to.
There it is, Restaurant Week, yes.
What else is going on this weekend?
Boom.
Well, there's a...
The Fly, Bella's.
Yeah, there's a bunch of great restaurants.
Girlsmith.
Yep.
There's some
a lot
good
of great restaurants.
Check it out.
This is good. Ceviche.
David, what are some other C&Ds going on?
Well, you want to check out Don Giovanni tomorrow night. It's a really interesting redo of the Mozart opera with, and we've got a Dream Play coming up, yes, which we're going to be talking about. It's set in it's updated, so it's about a famous Don Juan who's pretty much what's the proper way I can say? He screws everybody over, and then
screws
that's
them
all I
over.
can think of to say. And they've updated to make him a contemporary politician, which seems to make a lot of sense.
Because you always seem to do that for people who screw
Politicians
you over, right?
do seem to do that,
Sure.
yeah. What else is happening? There's a great show opening at the Dali Museum on Dali and his women. Dali had some very interesting connections and feelings about women, especially his wife, Gayla, who apparently slept around on him. That was the rumor.
That's
but
what he.
that may have
that's what he
translated
tweeted.
into some of these strange depictions of women in his paintings. But lots of good stuff. Turn to the See and Do. Go see a dream play. Excellent
A
play by
dream play
Strindberg.
at the
Pick out your
Shop
CDs. And
Theater.
speaking
Yeah.
of
And
things-
go to a restaurant.